Hi guys, it's Marianne, the Frugal Chef. I hope you're doing very, very well today. I want to make some bread today. We're going to make some honey whole wheat bread. This is great for sandwiches or toasted or however you want. Let's make this. As always, I will give you grams on the written recipe that is always underneath the video in the description box. But in this bowl, I have 2 cups of whole wheat flour. We're going to add 7 grams of active dry yeast. That's 1 packet. This is 1/4 ounce or 2 1/4 teaspoons. And I'm going to add 2 1/2 cups of warm water. This is water that is a little over room temperature. It's not hot. Be careful. If you put water that's too warm in here, you will kill the yeast. And if it's too cold, the yeast won't get activated. So just make sure it's about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're just going to mix this. We're going to let this just sit here for about 15 minutes. Look at this. We have nice bubbles. Our yeast is nice and active. I am going to add a 1/3 cup of oil, a tablespoon of salt, a 1/3 cup of honey, and this is just clover honey. And I'm going to add 4 more cups of flour. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to start kneading this. I am going to knead this for about 10 minutes until I have a smooth dough that's not sticking to the sides. If it continues to stick to the sides, then I will add some more flour. If you want to do this on a floured countertop, go ahead. I'm just going to do it in the bowl. I ended up transferring this to my board because my bowl is too flimsy and it wasn't taking the abuse. But I would calculate about another 1/2 cup of flour. You can see this is nice, it's elastic, it's not sticking to my hands, it's beautiful. I can't tell you exactly how much flour to use because flour is different in different countries, you know, and also it depends on the environment, you know, the humidity where you're working, all that. As long as you have a nice elastic dough that is not sticking, you're fine. We're going to transfer this into a lightly oiled bowl. We're going to roll it around so that it will all get oiled. So I covered the bowl and now I'm going to put this in a draft-free area in my kitchen that is not cold, you know, room temperature. We're going to wait until this doubles in volume. It should take about an hour. Here's our beautiful doubled dough. It's got some air bubbles in there. Perfect. I am now going to transfer this to this lightly floured board. If you want these to be exactly the same, you're going to have to weigh them. I'm just going to eyeball it. This one's quite a bit bigger, so just add this to this. I'm going to form this into a loaf and I'm going to transfer it to a lightly oiled bread pan. This is a 9 by 5 inch pan. I know that 9 inches is 23 centimeters. I'll tell you what 5 is in the recipe. So I'm just going to cover this and let this rise for about 30 more minutes before we bake it. I will do the same thing with this other piece. This is beautiful. It doubled in size. It took about an hour. Now we're going to bake it. We're going to bake these in an oven that has been preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 176 centigrade for about 30 minutes. When it's nice and brown, we'll bring them out. Okay, 30 minutes, our bread is ready. We are just going to take it out of the bread pans, and I'm going to turn them around and let them cool down completely. I'm going to just spread some butter on top. All right, we're going to let this bread cool down completely before we cut into it. If we cut it before it's completely cooled down, it's going to collapse, and we don't want that. Let's check out our bread. Look at that. Perfect. This is great for making sandwiches, for toasting, for making French toast. Excellent bread. This is very nice. I really hope you liked this video, and I really appreciate you watching. If you liked it and you give me a like, and you sub if you haven't subbed, and you comment and share, that would be great. Thank you so much. I will have this recipe on the website waiting for you guys to come and print it whenever you want. In the meantime, eat well without going broke. I'm gonna see you soon.